and welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. 1 week off. I know we took a week off, a couple weeks ago for like Thanksgiving. I feel like we haven't recorded the podcast in like a month and a half.
It's been like 2 weeks, and I feel like it's been a year.
No, seriously.
It's
I don't
wild.
know what it is. The past 2 weeks have felt like a month to me. Like they just have been so long.
What is it? I don't know. First of all, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
But like, what the heck have
I
been
don't
the
know.
last 2 weeks?
I don't know. I feel like usually the holidays kind of like fly by and people are like,
Yes.
wow, like the holidays flew by. And I sort of feel like that. Like I think the lead up to the holidays flew by.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the weeks leading up to the holidays were really quick. But then like I feel like the holidays themselves lasted forever.
Yes, seriously. And then now it feels like they were forever ago too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened like over the holidays. I have no recollection of this. And I just have no clue what has been the last 2 weeks. We have been so busy, both you and I, where we haven't had time to like catch up. And it just felt so good yapping for like 45 minutes before we started recording this and like catching up. Man, that is so needed. If you're like drowning in the holiday season right now, call your best friend, like call someone, because that just made me feel so much better.
Yeah.
I feel like I sucked in a breath of life.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like just
Ooh-wee.
it's like a breath of like normalcy and
Yes.
like what you're just used to on like a daily basis.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it feels like this is taking forever.
What is homeostasis when everything is like
You're
leveling
at
out?
like, yeah, that's like,
yeah, I feel like we're
your-
getting there.
Yeah. Man, now the biology in me is like wondering, what does that even mean? It's
I know,
like
I don't know. I know I've heard the word a million times, but
homeostasis, not static. Homeostasis definition. This is like 9th grade biology.
yeah, I should know this.
Relatively stable equilibrium.
Okay, that's what,
Okay. Yeah. We're at
Yeah.
equilibrium. Like
Yeah,
flat line, we're just like
we're achieving. Yeah, we're reestablishing.
establishing
normal.
homeostasis, equilibrium. The science podcast.
Big words.
Big words. That was hard to pronounce because I haven't said many big words lately.
No.
Because I'm just home with my toddler, like school's out. And in the one song where it's like, Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again.
Yep.
Oh, I feel that
It's
one
to look alike.
song.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel that to my core. It's been a long break, but I'm glad that we are here. I'm so glad we get to catch up. We hope everyone's had a wonderful holiday season nonetheless. Teddy, what have you been up to?
I don't know.
Over to you, because I don't know either. So I'm like
I don't
deflecting
know.
that straight to you.
The lead up to the holidays was good. We ended up having to do some like last minute shopping. Shocker. But like last minute shopping, we ended up making my mother-in-law a like I don't know what it's called, like salt clay, like mold of my husband's foot that says baby's 34th Christmas on there. So like we did that right before we left, and I was like painting his foot in.
Lovely.
Yep, beautiful. So that was like the lead up to travel, and then we went to New York for the holidays, and we were there we left Tuesday. We left home Tuesday and then drove home Sunday. So it was a really long trip. It was like a Tuesday to Sunday away from home trip, and being somewhere completely different. Yeah. I will say, and this is just TMI, and I'm sorry for everyone listening. This is not TMI for like you, because I would tell you this any day, but like there is just something so difficult about not having your own bathroom when you are traveling.
Yes. There's like not having your comfort space or like a place where you feel comfy to go.
Yes. And so I just that sums up my
yes. You get a little
that sums up my
up.
Tuesday through Sunday. I'm like, gosh, dang it. I'm shy. Yeah. So anyway,
a little backed up.
Yeah.
A little uncomfy.
So fun. So uncomfy. But no, it was a good trip. We were we got to visit my husband's family, who we haven't seen. Probably we see my mother-in-law quite a bit, but like the whole family. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been to New York for Christmas specifically. So
that's so fun though. I feel like New York, I don't think you guys were in the city all that much, right? Like you went one day, I think. I feel like New York City during this time of year is magical. And yes, it's very busy now. It's like the Hallmark episodes of it where it's like romanticized New York City during the holidays. I feel like nothing compares to that. And I want to go live that. Like think Rockettes or where do you get to ice skate in front of the big tree? Rockefeller Plaza. Like there's so many cool things you can do.
Yeah. I will say, and we were like in the city the day after Christmas, I think, or 2 days after. But I think it was still magical, so pretty. Everything was still decorated. It was wonderful. We had just gotten a massive snowstorm the night prior, ton of snow. And so there was snow blanketing everything. And I just will say, like, there was so many puddles and so much slush, and it was a mess. And it was like, the only shoes that I brought that would be appropriate for that kind of like slush and nastiness were giving me horrible, horrible blisters. So I had to wear like my sneakers. So my sneakers were just like soaked from the snow and the puddles and the nastiness. So there's like a lot, it's like, yeah, you romanticize it, but then you like also think about like having to like, cross a road, like it's like going across a crosswalk and having to walk through a massive puddle.
It's like the irony videos where it's like, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but it's like everyone's slipping and like cars sliding all over the place. And it's like the comedy of it. I think it's fun. I'm glad you guys at least got to go to the city, even though it means like slushy shoes. Did you have fun down there nonetheless? Was it good?
I did, yeah. And I mean, the whole trip itself, like we got good bagels and we got good pizza. And when we were in the city, we went to a restaurant called Momofuku, which was so, so good. And we all got ramen, and I got a truffle ramen, and you know how much I love truffle.
You do.
And we got like rice cakes, and we got a pickle platter, and we got like so many different apps. We got like little pork buns. And so it was so fun. But we went to a really good restaurant. It was absolutely fantastic. And then basically I was like, I have a goal for the city. I have 3 stationery shops I want to go to and a candy store that I need to get to. So this is priority. So basically like we went to lunch and then spent the afternoon going to some stationery shops and a candy store and then left.
That's great. That's the perfect amount of time.
Yeah, we went to a few stationery stores. The first one we went to, what was the name of it? It was really small. I posted it on my Instagram. What's the name of it? Am I going to say it right?
Is it the Nico
Neko Zakaya? Yep.
And is that the same one? Is that the one that you visited when you were in Texas too? Because I think there are a few locations of that one.
Neko Zakaya? I know that they have a couple locations around New York. I don't know about outside of New York, but this one was not. No, this one was like a tiny little shop. It was like super quaint. It was super, super tiny. And it was really fun.
Amazing.
I will say though, it was packed. Like it's a tiny store. Like, like the store was probably as big as my office. And, and there were like 15 people in there. It was wild. Like you couldn't look at anything. I mean, you could, and I ended up buying some stuff, but it was cramped in there. And so it was just popular. Like people were wanting to come in, and it was a tight squeeze, that's for sure.
That's how you know like a good store though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's
so
great.
We went there and then we trekked to Bon Bon. We got off on the wrong subway stop. We had to get onto a different subway line. We had to like swap trains, and then we got off at the wrong place and had to walk like 7 blocks. But you know what? Worth it.
For candy? Absolutely.
We got you some strawberry bonbons. I got myself a bag of mixed things. I got strawberry bonbons. I got some pear bubs.
Ooh.
I got some like mushroom looking things. I got a whole bag of variety. Strawberry bonbons, still my favorite of all of them though.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Then we went up to the Bryant Park area, and Bryant Park is where they have that like giant Christmas market every year in New York City. Okay. And it's right by like the library as well. So where Winnie the Pooh is, the New York Public Library.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. I know where that is now.
Yeah.
Because of the Pooh.
Yeah.
You dragged me there.
So there are 2 stationery shops on either side of Bryant Park, like that area. There's the one that I went to in Texas.
Oh, okay. I don't know the name of them.
Kino something. So that one they had on in like the Bryant Park area. There were 3 stories.
Got it.
So we walked in and the whole first floor, like there was like the one like checkout area, and there were, I kid you not, 50 people in line to check out at this store. And we were like, and it was jam packed. Like, I mean, it was like you're squeezing through, like, excuse me, trying to walk through this store. And the whole first floor was like Japanese books, like, cause it's originally a bookstore. And the whole first floor was books. And so I was like, okay, well, that's not what I want. They had an escalator to go up. So I took the escalator up. The whole second story was all like manga and books.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, that's not what I want either. So then I was like, they must not have the same stuff. They must not have the same stationery stuff here that they did at the store that I went to when I was in Texas. So I was like, they must just not carry the stationery here. So we were walking out, and as we were walking out, we passed the stairs to go to the basement. The basement was an entire basement of stationery. They had so many pens. They had so many stickers. They had so many fun stationery accessories. And we get down there jam-packed, and it's me, my husband, my mother-in-law, and my husband's aunt.
Oh my gosh.
And they had been troopers all day. Like literally all we did was go to the stationery shops and candy shops. And it was just like, I was toting them around everywhere. And
as you should. So
we were there for like maybe 5 minutes. I grabbed a pack of stickers that I really liked. Yeah. And then my husband looked over at me and he was like, let's get going. Let's get going. Because there was still one more store I wanted to go to, and it was getting dark and we had to take the train home and whatever. Yeah. So I didn't get to spend as much time down there. I was rushed. Ugh. Yeah. I feel like I had a good amount of time in the first one and then not enough time in the second. Right. But then we went across Bryant Park to the store that you recommended me, Muji.
Muji!
And we went to Muji. And in New York City, there are several Muji stores. Okay. There's like 5, I think, in New York City. Mm-hmm. But I specifically found one that I wanted to go to that had a stamp station. So there was like only 2 of them, I think, that had stamp stations. And one of them was this one that we went to by Bryant Park. And another one, I think, was like Brooklyn or something. So I made sure that we went to this one because I had a stamp station and I was really excited about it. And we get there and it's really cute. Like the whole front of the store is like clothing and like, what is this stuff called? The like oils, essential oils and like diffusers and storage stuff. And then they had like
they have stuff for everyone there.
Yeah. They have so much stuff. That was definitely the store that everyone else enjoyed the most because it wasn't just like stationery.
Right.
But it was really cool. I will say all of the stationery they had there was all Muji branded. So like it's all like their brand. So I didn't end up getting anything there other than doing the stamp station, which was really, really cute. So I'll send you some pictures. Station? So they had like, basically like you could buy tote bags.
Yes.
Or like paper bags or whatever, like notebooks, and then you could like put stamps in them. So I, knowing that I wanted to go to this Muji with a stamp station, took my Hobonichi in my purse and carried it around all day. So that I could put stamps in it from the stamp station. So they had 3 different stamps that I to like choose from. And I chose, well, they had 3 different like New York stamps that were kind of like unique. They had like stars and numbers and letters and stuff, but I wanted like the New York one. So I got one that's like a coffee cup. It's like just a coffee cup that you get from like a bodega. And it says like Muji Hearts New York or something.
Oh, cute.
And then there's another one that's like a paper bag that says I pretzel, like a hot pretzel New York. Instead of like hard, it was like a hot pretzel.
I do hot pretzel New York.
Yeah. And then there was a third stamp, and the third one was my favorite, and it was a pigeon eating a piece of pizza. And so they were just really fun. So I threw all 3 of those stamps into my journal.
Oh, cute. That's really fun. I like that they do that.
Yeah. And it was a mess, and they didn't turn out super well on my journal. So then I had to like flip to the back and try them again. And it was just kind of a mess. And I didn't leave myself a lot of room to write that day. But you know what?
Whatever.
It was probably pretty, just...
Journal entry done. It's great. You know?
Yeah.
And
it was a good representation of what my day looked like. Just kind of chaos.
Absolutely. I think that's great. I'm so glad you were able to factor in like the time to do that and just stick to it. I know it was probably tough dragging people along who may not have been as interested in some of the stores. So I'm proud of you for doing that.
I know. It's tough for me to, I'm very much like a people pleaser.
Yeah.
And I think I'm always very concerned how other people are liking the day or experiencing it. Like, I don't want to waste other people's time. And so it was tough doing that. But I was like, you know what? They wouldn't be here if they didn't want to be here. They didn't have to come with me. None of them did.
Right. Exactly.
I could have done it by myself.
Exactly.
I probably
That's
couldn't have.
Super fun. I love that. I think that is so special. And I love the stamp station. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Stamp station.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. New York. We love New York.
That was my trip. We had a great time, and then we drove home Sunday, had a couple days of stream, and then we're recording this January 1st. We're recording this on New Year's Day. So I took New Year's Eve, I took yesterday off, and I took today off. Can I tell you, okay, before we get into your holiday, since I went to the movies 2 days in a row.
As you should.
We went to the movies on Tuesday night, on the night of the 30th, and we saw Zootopia 2.
Okay.
And my husband loves Zootopia. For some reason, Zootopia is one of his favorite movies. Like, he just loves Zootopia.
Okay.
So, and I knew that when I met him. Like, he was like, I like Zootopia. I was like, okay. I don't know if I've ever seen it. And so I watched it with him. So we went and saw Zootopia 2, and it was okay. I liked the first one better, but it was okay. Then yesterday, New Year's Eve, we were like, what are we going to do? Like, we're not going to go out. We're not going to do anything. So my husband was like, why don't we go to another movie and then go to Hot Pot after and have dinner after?
Oh my God.
And I was like, sounds good. And then come home, sit on the couch and watch the ball drop at our own house. And I was like, sounds great. So then yesterday we ran a couple of errands in town, got a couple things we needed to get. Then went and saw Marty Supreme.
What is that?
And then we went to Hot Pot and then went home. Marty Supreme is a Timothée Chalamet movie.
Okay.
And it's like a Timothée Chalamet ping pong movie where like he's playing... I don't know when it took place. The 60s, maybe?
Okay.
I think it might have been like the 60s. And he's a kid living in New York. He's like in his early 20s living in New York. And he's like one of the best ping pong players in the entire world. No, I don't think I think it might have been like the 50s, like the 40s or the 50s. I think it was a little bit earlier than the 60s. Anyway, it was honestly so good. It was like, I'm not like a ping pong girl. I'm not a sports movie girl. And I wouldn't say it was really like a sports movie. It kind of was, but it really wasn't a lot about sports. It was like more of a drama. But it was so good. Like, I liked it better than Zootopia. Okay. And both were good. Very different vibes from both of those movies.
Yeah, seriously.
Marty Supreme was really good.
I had never even heard of that. That's super
Yeah.
fun. Now, did you enjoy movie theater popcorn day 2 back to back just as much as like day 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious because like my husband, we went to a movie too. I know you've gone 3 times because we've seen another movie and we were talking about it.
Yes.
But he gets so filled up on popcorn from a movie that like if we went 2 days in a row, I don't think that he wouldn't get it again.
Yeah,
2 days
I
in a row.
think so. We both had too much popcorn. Zootopia night, we both ate too much popcorn and we came home and neither of us really felt good. But then we went into the movies yesterday to see Marty Supreme and we still got a popcorn because I'm like, that's one of my favorite foods in the entire world is hot movie theater popcorn with butter.
Yeah.
Like that's just, I'm not going to not get it.
Right.
However, because we knew we were going to dinner right after, we just like paced ourselves. Like we had our bucket of popcorn and we didn't eat nearly as much yesterday as we did the day before because we knew we were going to be going to dinner right after. So we just paced ourselves and it definitely was fine.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love that. I think that's great. Now, the third movie that you've seen in the last, 2 weeks, you saw The Housemaid.
Yeah.
And then my husband and I went and saw it too.
We were talking about doing, our movie theater has this thing that's like unlimited movies. You just like pay a subscription and you can go to unlimited movies. And I was like, I really think I want to do that.
You should. How much is it? Is it like expensive?
No, I think it was like $10 a month or something.
Oh, that's like Apple Music.
You literally had to go to like, if you go to like one movie a month, it pays for itself.
Totally.
Yeah. Anyway, we both saw The Housemaid.
The Housemaid. That was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. So our movie theater has this thing where they're doing like throwback movies, right? And right now, so the previews I felt were really good for The Housemaid. I didn't realize the amount of movies that are coming out over the next few weeks like the next year. But one in particular. So what is that series called? It's not Twilight. It's Hunger Games. And that the whatever number it is comes out November of next year, I think. Both my husband and I have never watched a movie of those, never read a book, nothing.
Really?
Never. We have no clue. We know PETA. That's it. We know that name. We were, so backtrack. Our movie theater starting now, actually in the new year, is doing $5 like throwback movies where you just pay $5 and then they'll show an old movie like that.
Yeah.
And so over the year, they're doing all of the Hunger Games movies. And so my husband and I were like, oh, we should do that wherever so often we go see them. And then, so in November, we can watch the next one. So we might do that. We love the theater we go to.
Yeah, you definitely should. I read all the books and I've seen all the movies, but I haven't seen them in years. And I don't think my husband's ever seen them, and he definitely didn't read the books. So I've been saying the same thing. Like I want to sit down and watch those with my husband. Yeah. So you definitely should. That'd be so fun.
I think it'd be super fun. And over the holidays, we didn't go to any of them, but they were doing like holiday movies or whatever. Like if you needed to get out of the house.
Jim Carrey Grinch and exactly.
Exactly. So that was fun. You know, we had a little like date night over the past 2 weeks of our, holiday craze to go to the movies, which was good. But yeah, The Housemaid was good. I'm glad I saw it. I had no clue what to expect. But it was good. Definitely like recommend to go see if you haven't. And I haven't read the book. I know you finished the book. I have not read it yet and I still really liked it. And I feel like I don't have to read the book now. So I guess that's a win, right?
Yeah. I will say I have entered into my like audiobook era.
Okay.
Because I found out that I can get audiobooks through my local library for free.
Oh.
And I'm trying to do like audiobooks now instead of like just a ton of podcasts. Like I'm just trying to balance like my podcast and audiobook because there's so many books I want to read and that I have on my TBR that I'm like, I should just listen to some of them since I don't have time to read them all.
That makes
sense.
I
put them on my wait list. And so I actually today I'm almost like 2/3 of the way through the second Housemaid book. Listening to it. I started listening to it yesterday.
Okay.
And now I'm like 2/3 of the way through.
I have questions I want to ask about it, but I can't because I don't want to spoil the movie for anyone who hasn't seen it or like the ending. So I can't ask questions, but like sidebar, remind me to ask you after this because I'm curious and I just hope there's a second movie or something. Yeah. Because I don't know if I'll read the first book again or maybe because I've seen the movie, I can just like fast forward to the second book, you know?
Yeah, you definitely
do a cheat sheet and just jump to it.
You definitely can.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, so that was fun. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I want to hear all about your holidays.
Okay. I don't remember the holidays. If I'm being so honest, I don't remember the holidays. A lot of family parties, whatever, back and forth with my in-laws. Just a lot, right? So last weekend, so a couple days ago, my parents wanted to do a family vacation. And it was kind of a huge hassle figuring out a family vacation with my brother, sister-in-law, and my sister and all their kids and my daughter, whatever. So after a lot of debate, we ended up just doing another family weekend at my parents' house. We do it in the summer every year. And so we're like, let's just do that in the winter, like a winter version, right? Mm-hmm. And so my parents were stressed out that we would get bored. It's cold out. The kids can't swim or play outside. So we're like, well, let's get some activities going for this family weekend. And I made sure that I was in charge of leading activities because I wanted it to be fun. I didn't want to get forced to go ice skating or make snowmen or do things outside because I don't enjoy cold weather.
You're I'm not an outdoor creature. Yeah.
Exactly. So we get to my parents' house and my dad said, I have a surprise for you all. I was like, okay, this scares me. What's the surprise? And he was you could tell he was so excited about this. He was looking like he won the lottery or something. And he walks into the storage room, walks out with a drum set, multiple guitars, and he had bought the full set of Xbox Rock Band. He got the whole entire set. And he said,
wait, no, that's great.
It was amazing. He was like, we are rocking out all weekend. And so he set up this whole band. I was fearful that
it was a real drum set.
Dude, I would have walked out. I would have left. I would have left immediately. But I mean, he had the microphone, he had drum sets, he had guitars for everyone. And he was like, we're rocking out, we're jamming, we're going to sit down. And I guess now the software is updated. I know the game's really old, but there's a whole music library where there's Olivia Rodrigo.
Really?
There's Harry Styles. There's no Taylor Swift on there, but there's a lot of today's music and a whole library where it's old days iTunes. You can pay $1.99 or something for a song, or you can buy someone's whole discography. And so
that's cool.
It was really fun. So we played so much Rock Band, and I don't know why, but I was the singer for most of it.
I was going to say, what was your thing? Were you guitar, drums, singer?
So my sister did drums. My dad and husband did the bass and lead guitar. And then so when they were doing that, I was the singer. And I'm really good at that. I'm really, really good at this singing because I get kind of into it. I lost my voice because I was going so hard. I was we're doing Paramore. And so I'm screaming Paramore, at the top of my lungs into this microphone. I mean, I got 99%. I was great. I carried the team. It was wonderful.
You hit those notes.
I sure did. I'm not good at drums. I don't have good hand to whatever the thing with your
hand-eye coordination.
I just could not do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm okay at the guitar, but I played bass, and bass is kind of boring because there's it's bing, bing. And so it's just long intervals in between your chords. So Rock Band was fun. My dad was super excited about it. I don't know. I just wanted to fulfill his dream of playing Rock Band again because it was a game that we loved when we were all younger, living at home with them. So
okay, did you play? So you played Rock Band and not Guitar Hero, or did you do both?
Both. We did both, and then Rock Band he liked more because it included more people and more things. It wasn't just the guitar. And so growing up, this was older, right? I was probably a teenager. We did a lot of Rock Band nights, but this was my dad now. All he wants to do is rock out. That's what he says. And he was like, when I bought this, your mom was out of town. And he was like, I sat at home on the couch playing Rock Band. And then 3.5 hours passed and I didn't realize that I was still playing Rock Band. And he was like, oh, I should probably get up and stop playing video games. So that was a fun start to our family weekend, right? I was pleasantly surprised by his surprise. My game that I wanted to play. And my husband and I have been trying to like do this for a very long time. I don't know why. I have just wanted a bingo set, like a bingo wheel, like a roller. And I wanted to host bingo nights.
Yeah.
And
like the Taylor Swift,
why.
like Midnight Madness with Me bingo roller.
Yes. So it's just like that. And so when you sent that ornament to that's what you were buying, I was like, that's what we're playing at our family games. So my mom ended up buying a good roller with all the chips in the set. And so I led family bingo. My parents were in charge of getting prizes. So if you got a bingo, they were all mystery prizes. They took care of that. And so one afternoon I sat at like a big table by myself, rolling, yelling out all the numbers at everyone. And we had like a full bingo day, which was super fun. I love it. I just think it's such a fun like party game. So that was great. And then
is it weird that like I want to find like a local bingo hall? Like I just want to go bingo.
No, I'm telling you, that's like what I've been wanting to do. And so and I let it.
You know, they have those like bingo like stampers.
Yes.
Like they have those like,
yes.
Like I want to go do that so bad.
My grandma was a big bingo player, and in the back of her Ford Focus, she had her little tote bag of all of her little like dot kits or her little like paint dotters for her bingo cards. Yeah. And I just
like
think
people
it's
take
really
it
fun.
So seriously.
They do. They have bingo right down the road from us at one of the local places here. I just really loved, I love the idea for me, get your friends together, set up some card tables. Everyone has to bring like a $25 prize. Don't tell anyone what it is, wrap it up. And then when you get a bingo, set some rules, people pick what they want, you open it, see what they get. And it's just a really fun time. Like bingo nights are, my husband and I are like, we need more friends because we want to have some bingo nights.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking up bingo halls near me and it looks like there's several.
Yes, like bingo's still a big thing. I just don't think a lot of people play it that much anymore, but I love it. So I'm so glad that we got to do that. And it was a huge success. So I think we'll do that every time we have like a family party. But the last surprise that my parents planned for us was they hired and brought in a hibachi chef to their home.
What?
They hired a hibachi chef to come to their house and have hibachi night for dinner, which was hilarious because my dad was freaking out. He's like, they usually have vents. Like, what am I going to do with the smoke? It's just going to smoke out my house. And this guy showed up with his grill, like a big hibachi grill. And he was making miso soup on the stove. He was making the salads and he played games with us where we did like a murder mystery while like you had to wink at everyone across all the tables and like figure out who the killer was and all these fun games. He's walking around with sake and we had such a hoot and he made such good food. It was the best time ever. Like I absolutely loved that night. I don't know, bringing a hibachi chef, like this was so much fun and so cool. So it ended up being like, you know, I go into family weekends rolling my eyes like, ugh, this isn't going to be very fun. Mm-hmm. But then it turned out to be like super fun. And
rock band, bingo, and hibachi chef. Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm kind of into this. So we had fun, but unfortunately it's, you know, it's flu season right now. The flu has not hit us, but norovirus has taken out every child in my family this week. My daughter got it. My nephews all got it. I don't know if, well, I know myself, I have not gotten it.
What is norovirus?
Send you to the bathroom real quick. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. The poops.
The poops and the throw ups.
Okay.
So you're having both. And I got woken up a couple days ago to my daughter and she was like, I peed my pants. And I said, sweetie, you stink. No, you didn't. You threw up. And she's never thrown up in her whole life. She's almost 4 and she's never thrown up. So she didn't know what it was and it was nasty. So luckily, so norovirus, once you come in contact with a germ, you can get it within 12 to like 24 hours. Like that's how fast it comes on. Oof. And so my nephew had it. A couple days later, my daughter has it. And so it's also very quick to go away. So it took her maybe 2 days and it passed. But man, it was rough. So, you know, we haven't been sleeping much this past like week because we were up with her, taking care of her. But That's no joke. But I think I would take that over the flu. I don't know. That's just me. I think I would take something quick and less fever, more like belly aches. I think I would pick that over the flu.
I don't want either of them. I got nervous. I got nervous because we were riding around on the subway, and the flu is bad. And
New York is like the big pool of it right now too.
Mm-hmm. And so I was super nervous because I was on the subway walking around, whatever. And so we got home, and Monday night we were at the grocery store grabbing just like our cottage cheese and pineapples and all the stuff we just eat for breakfast and stuff. And I grabbed one of those little like cold press like juice shots out of the like fridges that they have at the grocery store. And I got like an immunity one, and I was like, this is going to taste so bad, but I don't even care because it's going to be worth it. And then I got home and I drank it, and I was like, that was so gross. It was nasty. It was like turmeric or something. It was gross.
Nope. I can't do that.
It was so gross, but I drank it, and so far so good. Knock on wood.
Yeah. I have been washing my hands like mad, and I don't know. I feel like kind of odd about it, but going to like the mall lately, I've been so like, ew, I don't want to touch anything. I'm going to get so sick. And it's hard because it's winter break. There's not much to do. And, there's all these like indoor play parks for kids. And I'm like, I am not taking my daughter there right now in the height of flu season when it's so bad. I'm like, absolutely not. So
when does she go back to school?
Monday. So in a couple days, I'm finally like, this was the week I knew that would be a big stretch to get through. But we've been keeping busy. My husband's off work, and we've been having a lot of fun. He helped me when we got home from this family weekend, and all my nephews were sick. My daughter was sick. Him and I were like, we're home. Let's clean. We took down all decorations. I mean, everything in our house is gone. Trees are gone. Every single piece of decor is gone. And I've been bleaching the house, cleaning the house. It looks spanking new in here. Like there's nothing in my house right now.
I can't believe you took all your Christmas stuff down
I think
New Year's,
right? I think I just reached a point where I was like, I'm done. I don't want this. I feel cluttered. I don't know what it was. It like we were talking about how this holiday season has felt so long, and I love the time of welcoming in the new year. It feels like a fresh start to me.
I completely get that.
You know what I mean? And, my daughter's home. I'm really looking forward to school starting back up, getting into normalcy and routine. And for me, normalcy and routine doesn't begin unless there's like a clean home. Like I need to feel like I am set at home to have this normalcy back.
I totally get that.
Right? So, I mean, I have been scrubbing my floors. I'm bad at cleaning floors. And have you heard of Zeps, the cleaner? No. It's like, okay, so it's orange. It comes in a big tub. And I heard on cleaning TikTok that a lot of cleaning people enjoy using Zeps on like tile floors. And so our kitchen has tile. And I mean, hands and knees with brushes scrubbing the floors. And every nook and cranny of my house is getting like scrubbed through. And it just feels good. It
good
feels
for you.
Good.
Man,
so I've been like trying to
need
do
to
it.
do that at my house. Yeah.
I want to get it all done before Monday. So I feel like I have this countdown in my head. There's nothing happening on Monday, but I want to feel like a brand new start. It's like going back to school in the summer. Like you want it to feel like you're ready for it.
Yeah, I get that completely. I think a lot of people are probably going back to work, Friday, today, the day the podcast comes out, and like going back to work on the 2nd just feels weird. Like I feel like Monday really feels like the start of the year for a lot of people. Yeah. So I get that. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I don't have a lot of like resolutions or anything. I don't have any like set ones, but I lost my train of thought. I forgot where I was going with that.
No, I thought
I know what I was going to say. Normally they would begin January 1st, but for me this year, I'm like, the 5th. That's the first of the year, that Monday. That's like the first day of the year for me, because otherwise it's like, it doesn't feel like the new year yet. I'm still in this like holiday period, if you will.
No, I totally get that. Yeah. Monday feels like it should be the start of the new year.
Right. So I haven't gone and like exercised or like, how the gym, like more people show up January 1st and everyone's like, oh, it's the resolutioners. They're here. And I'm like, well, just let them be there. Like, good for them. For me, everything begins the 1st. No, the 5th. The 5th. And to me, that means getting my daughter back, doing any work I want to do. That starts on the 5th. But right now it's just cleaning and preparing for that. However, let me tell you something. We ordered our planners in August, September, maybe September, beginning of September. And we have been counting down the days to use our Hobonichis.
We have.
And to use these new planner systems. It's January 1st and I'm staring at the pages like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? I'm sitting here and I'm like, I can't write in this now. I don't want to ruin it. I've been waiting for this for 3 months, but I can't do anything with it. And it's like that anticipation, the buildup. And I'm like, what do I do?
I know. I will say I'm so excited. I am. I had last night when I sat down to write in my A6 for the final time.
Yeah.
I was sad. And I was
Were
like,
you?
oh, yeah. And I think a part of it too was like, I started it in August, but I started with the like second half of the year, journal. So it was like the April through April one or something, or like May through May. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was April start. And so I had no clue. I don't know. Like then I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just do it for a couple of months. But now that I put like so much like time and memories into it, like I could use this one until April. Like I could actually continue using the same one until April.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to. And so I feel like I'm giving up on it early and starting a new one. And so I kind of feel like I'm betraying it because I'm like, I'm giving up on it and it's been so good to me. And it's, I'm also just hormonal right now. And so I'm very emotional about everything. But yeah, so I'm a little bit sad about saying goodbye to it. And even if I wanted to use it, I couldn't because I muffed up. Like I put so many things knowing that I have then like starting a new one on January 1st. The next couple months, like January through April, I have like put other stamps in and I've put notes in and like I've used those pages for other things like scribbles and doodles and whatever. Yeah. So it really doesn't, it really wouldn't work. It's fine.
That's fair.
It's going to be fine.
That's fair.
I will say though, I'm going from my A6 to the A5. I'm going from my smaller guy to my cousin, and I'm really nervous about it.
Don't be nervous. It'll be okay. I think it'll be good. It'll challenge you to write a little more. You're in the habit already. Like, you can do that. You just gotta get after it, right? I think just having the habit down is what's most important, and you've already checked that box. I am just nervous. Like, I'm looking at this January 1st page and tell me why I'm so intimidated.
Same.
Like, I am so intimidated. I wrote on this side, give myself grace when it comes to the new year, because that was my reminder to myself, because I feel like I'm not in the headspace to go gung-ho on like my like anything I want to improve on myself. I'm just not mentally there right now. So I wrote, give myself grace. I don't feel it yet.
I think resolutions are overrated. I think the only things that I have, like, I don't have resolutions. Like, I want to eat better. I want to move my body more.
Right.
Yeah, I want to spend less time on my phone.
Right.
But I'm like, that doesn't need to start today. Right. It needs to start when I'm like mentally ready for it.
Right.
And little by little, I'm not going to go 0 to 100 on anything. Like, I know myself. That's how I'm going to burn out. And so I think I kind of feel the same way with like a big part of, I think like my biggest resolution this year is just to be, and this word is, I think, becoming overused for me, but like more analog and like less time on digital devices.
Yep. That's exactly it.
And so like my whole TikTok is full of, here's what's in my analog bag. And it's like girls showing their analog bags. And
just did that. Yes.
Yeah. And so it's like,
oh my gosh.
I just see so much of that. And so I'm like, that's priority for me,
I totally agree with you. For me, it's exactly that. I am sick of like staring at my phone. I've been really good about it this week, actually, like just putting it down, not answering, just whatever, stepping away. I think for me, another big word is intentional, like just being intentional with what I'm doing.
Yes.
And again, I can't go from 0 to 100 today. My husband and I went to the grocery store this morning, and like all cereals were on sale from like $6 a box to $1.99. We're like, yeah, we're going to buy the sugary cereal that we like. So like, no, that's not going to help with healthy eating or whatever, but it's on sale. So of course I'm going to buy it.
I think it's like, yeah.
I don't know. So I need to I don't know what I'm going to write in this. It's staring me in the face. I'm sitting here like, what the heck am I going to do?
I haven't opened it yet.
I just need to do it. I am proud of myself because I challenged myself for like the big monthly portions to do a scrap a day or a picture day, whatever. And I pulled it off in December. I pulled off my scrap picture a day. Love it. I'm really proud of myself. And I don't know if I can do it all year. Truly, because there were some days I was like, what am I going to put in here? I got to go dig through the trash. But I'm proud of myself. So
I finally ended up buying, I've been wanting to get one of those like hole punches that's like the shape of a stamp.
Yes.
Do you have one of those?
I do. And that's what I use for it.
Okay. Because I have been wanting to get one of those, but I can't find them like on Amazon Prime or like I wasn't able to like find it anywhere good. And I ended up just ordering one on Amazon.
Yes.
But it was like, it's going to take like 3 weeks to get here or something.
No.
So it's not going to be here for a while, but.
Yeah. You can still cut stuff out if you wanted to. I don't remember where I got that hole punch from, but I do really like it. I think mine's like 1 inch by 1 inch and I do like the size of it, but it was tough. However, it makes like getting bags and stuff more fun because I know I get to tear things apart and then throw them in here, you know?
Totally.
So I am excited. I'm nervous about using these, but it's here. The day has come.
I know. The day has come.
It's a new year.
The pressure's on.
Since literally
like, what
September.
Washi tape am I going to use today? What stickers am I going to use?
I know. Just everyone remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it. Enjoy it. Perfection is not necessary. Just have fun. And that's all that matters. I just think it's been so good. Like the past couple months when we were trying to build these habits, I have realized that this is so good for mental health. Like you and I were talking about this, writing down what's going on during the day. And like, if you're having like maybe a mentally low day, you're not feeling great or you're upset, whatever, writing that stuff down, it feels so good. I almost every time feel a little bit better when I get it down on paper and just like let my brain spew onto the pages. And so I think it's a really good habit that we formed and I'm proud of us because we did it and we haven't given up on it.
That was like a resolution we started in like August, you know, that like, that's when we started doing that. And like big, healthy, like beneficial changes can start mid-year. It doesn't have to start today.
It doesn't have to be January 1st. So if you're behind or if you feel, I said if you're behind, if you feel like you're behind because it's already January 1st, you can start a new habit any day that you want. Just do it whenever you want. It doesn't have to be January 1st.
It does
I just like my clean slate. For me, January 5th, I don't know what's happening on January 5th. I have nothing to begin January 5th.
That's that day for you, yeah.
You know, my daughter gets to go back to school and I'm really excited for that. So I get a little more time where I can like sit and think through these things. So yeah, I'm proud of us, but day's here. Gotta do it.
I know. I'm excited. I've got to tell you about something new I've been doing. I have recently become obsessed with needlepointing.
What?
Yes. Like, so much so. Like my TikTok is like 30% needlepoint, 30% journaling.
Yep.
Like 10% Taylor Swift, 20% miscellaneous. Like I'm having so much fun with it. A couple weeks ago, I went to my local needlepoint store.
Yep.
And got a canvas. And I just went in and I had this like, I had the intention of like, I've seen a lot of people on TikTok doing this. I think I'd really like it. Cause I don't think I really understood the difference between cross stitch, embroidery, and needlepoint.
Yes. And I remember talking in stream about that. And we were like, I don't know. And I don't think we ever solidified. So tell me what led you to needlepoint of the three and how you got there.
I think I prefer the look of needlepoint. I think I prefer the look of it. So needlepoint is in the way that I So I went into this local needlepoint store and I talked to this lady and I said, I'm new to this. I've never done needlepoint. I've done a little bit of cross stitch. I've done a little bit of embroidery, not a lot of either, but like I've, learned the basics of those. But I really like the look of needlepoint. What's different about it? And she was like, so with needlepoint, essentially what's happening is like you're making a fabric. Like you're not like with embroidery and with
cross
stitch, you're like putting something on an existing fabric, whereas in cross stitch is a little more similar to needlepoint, but you're like putting something on an existing fabric, where like with needlepoint, like it's kind of like the fabric itself. It's like thick, it's like a thick woven. So I sat there and the lady taught me how to do the basket weave stitch, which is like when you start, there's like the traditional, I think it's called the continental stitch is the one that most people do. And then there's the basket weave stitch, which is typically like what you would probably learn second.
Okay.
But the lady was like, don't even bother with continental. Go to basket weave. I'm going to teach you basket weave. It's a little bit more difficult to learn initially, but like that's how I think you should learn. It's sturdier. It holds up better. It's thicker. It feels sturdier. She was like, this is what you just learn this. Don't bother with continental. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Sure.
So I sat there and she gave me a little practice like sheet of canvas and had me like practicing and using thread. And so I picked out a canvas and she was like, these are the beginner ones. Pick out one from here. And so I did. And I picked out a jar of mustard.
Cute.
And I have been needlepointing a jar of mustard for the past couple of weeks. And so
how is
when
it
I
going?
tell you, I'm obsessed. Like I love it.
Okay.
I think it's what I wanted like embroidery to be for me.
Yeah.
Because it's something I can do like pretty mindlessly. Like I could watch TV and do it. Today, I listened to an audiobook all day while I needlepointed. And I got so much done today. Like when I tell you I sat on the couch and needlepointed, I think I did needlepoint from like 9 a.m. until probably like 3:30.
Wow.
Like so long. I didn't
That's
even have
impressive.
lunch. I got
can't
up
wait to see this.
and I took my cold coffee with me to dump out because I hadn't even finished drinking it yet. So
impressive.
I have been really, really liking it. I will say it's very expensive. Like it's so expensive. It's not even like the like thread that's expensive, but it's the canvases.
The canvases are bananas.
They're bananas.
But they're so cool.
Like the one that I got was like $60, I think. $60 or $65 for the mustard.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to just like spend the money to do a couple of them. They take a lot of time.
Yes.
They're like, you're spending a lot of time on it. So like, I get it. You get something really cool at the end. And so like, I might do a couple. I might buy a couple canvases. I think long term though, I'd really like to learn how to paint them myself.
Yeah.
To save the money and not have to spend $60 on a canvas.
Totally. I mean, even buying the canvas, like it's okay. Yes, you have to buy the threads too. And I know the prices are wild. My mom has needlepointed forever and she used to drag us to those dang stores. And I remember one of them was in like someone's apartment and it was wild going there, but they are pricey. But there's a lot of cool things you can do with them. Like, she made my daughter a chair or something and we've all had like pictures on the wall. So there's so many things and they can be so detailed. Like I remember beads in it. She would make pictures of us with like dresses that replicated ones we've worn in real life. And I think they're beautiful. So even if you do have to spend a little money on the canvas itself, that'll take a while. Like I think that's like, I don't know how big the mustard bottle is, but that could take a long time.
It's smaller than my hand.
But still.
Right. But
it's a labor of love.
And so, and there's definitely cheaper ways to do it. And I'm now that I've realized that I really like this, I think I'm going to try to find ways to.
As you should. enjoy it.
cheaper.
I'm so glad that you're loving it. I think that's such a fun hobby. I have no clue how to do it. I've never done it. So I'm excited to see what you create in the mustard bottle. You could like, once you're done with it, frame it, put it on your kitchen wall.
1,000%. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I think I need to just do a whole bunch of condiments so that I can frame them and put them on my wall. Like I can
On
have
your
like a gallery wall of
Mhm.
needle pointed condiments.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Like, I think those are so special when I see them at thrift stores or whatever. Like, I think needle pointed art is so beautiful. I am very, very glad that you're picking that up and loving it too.
So so it's been fun. It's been
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm probably like 2/3 of the way done with my mustard bottle.
Wow.
It's a bottle of Dijon mustard.
That's
special. It's a special mustard. It's got like, I've got the lid done, the like stripes down the middle, today I did all the mustard, like all the yellow mustard. Now all I have left to do is like the label, like the big sticker on the front of it. I think that'll take me some time.
I can't wait to see pictures. Please send them to me. I love creations like that. My moms are pretty weird. Like Mom, I love you, but she picks some weird stuff sometimes. A lot of them are like gifts for people.
I picked a bottle of mustard.
Yeah. See, but to me, that's like fun for a kitchen wall.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I am really excited about this. It's bringing me back to going to that store, and I really did not enjoy going there, but she dragged me anyways. So this is fun. I would happily go with you. I would happily go to the store with you and help you pick out canvases. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, that's cute. Is this a new hobby? I feel like the past couple of weeks I've been meaning to ask you about a new hobby you had, because I saw that in our podcast notes from 2 weeks ago, you wanted to talk about a new hobby. And I was like, crap, we never got to it. And I didn't ask.
This was it. And I will say at that point, I had only like just started it. Like, I think I had I had put maybe like 20 minutes into the canvas. And so I had really just started it. Like I like the sticker on the thing. I had done like one stripe of the sticker and I had a lot of fun with it. And I feel like I did a good job. And so I was proud of it. But I think now that like I'm like 2/3 of the way done with the canvas and I've put a lot of hours into it. Now it's a more appropriate time to talk about it and to like tell you that I actually really like it.
And like, what a good road trip hobby. Did you bring that with you to New York?
I did. And like during like my, the family Christmas, like we were all just sitting there chatting, everybody's just sitting there. And I like pulled out my needlepoint while we were all sitting in the living room and was like needlepointing and just sitting there needlepointing while we were all chatting.
I love that.
So it was like definitely a good like road trip travel and it was fun.
That's amazing. I think I'm really happy with, this is going to sound kind of sappy. I'm really happy with where we are in life right now. Like, I'm happy that you're comfortable. Like, I'm so happy that you're part of, your husband's family. You just sit and you can be yourself and you can needlepoint, like, I think that's so fun. And I brought my journals to my family event and I was sitting there and sometimes I got annoyed at family. So I did have to write it down and I was sitting next to everyone, but no one saw, like we bring our journals, we have these analog hobbies. I'm feeling more and more confident that we could transition back to a flip phone and like be totally fine and be like happy and thrive almost. Yeah. So I'm just, this is cool. It's kind of cool to see this transition for us, but also I feel like this is a big thing that people are doing.
It is. I think there's a lot of people doing, just trying to be more mindful. I think, and this is the word you said earlier, I think people are trying to be more intentional. So like, instead of just sitting on the couch all day today, this morning and this afternoon, scrolling on my phone and watching TikToks, I was needlepointing. I was like making something. I was listening to an audiobook. And so I think it was like a much better use of my day. Like I sat there listening to an audiobook and needlepointing while my husband sat on the couch playing Animal Crossing on the TV and it flattening his entire island. So like we both just had like a very cozy hobby day, I
love that. I will say, so as much as I love like analog hobbies and creativity, sometimes I mean the last 2 weeks, I've been rotting in Palia. Every single day I rot in Palia for hours after bedtime. I'm excited to do that tonight.
I think, there's like analog hobbies and then there's cozy games. Like I saw someone, and I know this isn't, this she even said this, but I saw someone doing like what's in my analog bag, like whatever. And she pulled out her Switch and she was like, now I know a Switch is digital. I know this isn't like technically analog, but in terms of like what I want to get out of an analog bag, I consider cozy gaming a part of that. Like that's the vibe I'm going for. That's the relaxation. That's the disconnect. This is a way for me to disconnect.
1000%.
Cozy games. This is something. So she put her Switch in there. And so it's not technically analog, but I think it's the same vibe that we're going for. It's like the same goal that we're shooting for with like trying to do these like kind of more disconnected things is like the same kind of like satisfaction and relaxation that you get from cozy games.
Exactly. So for me, like sitting at my computer playing Palia after a long day is disconnect is a great word for it. It's like the perfect way to get out of my head, get out of the real world, stop thinking, just like not have a thought in my head. And let me tell you, in Palia, all I've been doing is like looking for those dang snowmen. Haven't made any, find them here and there. And then mining for those dang little plushies. Haven't found a single one, but let me tell you, I've been looking. I've been hunting Ogapu still, and I still have not a single blue or green plush. And I've been trying for like 2 months now. Yeah. And let me tell you, I've hunted a lot of those suckers. I've hunted a lot of those, and I haven't found a single plush. Haven't caught moths yet, but I've just been enjoying playing because after a busy day, it feels so good to not think, whether that be journaling or Palia. Palia has been like a big outlet for me lately. And I enjoy it and I've been having fun with it.
Good. I'm really glad. Good. I know. And I think probably within the next, couple of weeks, we'll probably have another Palia update if we're like sticking to like our monthly schedule. So I'm sure we'll have something coming up in the next couple of weeks. Yeah. I've only gotten, I think like 6, maybe 7 snowmen. I haven't gotten many of them.
I'm probably around there.
I'm running low on coal. Coal is what I struggle with the most.
I haven't. So when I like open the presents, I've gotten a lot of them lately. I feel like they must have changed the drop rate because I'm seeing them a lot more now. I haven't checked how much coal I have. I haven't crafted any snow boys. I've only been collecting whatever I get gifted in those little boxes. And I probably have probably around 10 of them now. And I don't know how many coal, because that's what you need to craft them, right?
Yeah, you need snowballs, carrots, and coal.
I definitely don't have carrots, but that's an easy thing to go buy. Right. I think I can just buy those.
And they're quick to grow.
They're quick to grow. And let me tell you, doing all this mining and stuff, I'm saving up so much. I'm getting a lot of money in the game. I don't know what I'm going to spend it on ever, but I'm sure at some point I'll need money to like buy housing lines or something.
Gems and iron and
seriously, my storage is full, but I feel like I'm also making room to buy the platinum storage chest, which I still haven't done.
Good.
But I feel like I should do it. It's like 100,000 gold, right?
I think so.
I think I'm at like 250,000. I know that's not a lot. And people are talking about maxing out. That's how much like hunting and stuff they're doing or mining to find these things. So people are like maxing out the money in this game, but for me, I'm pretty proud of my 250, you know?
Yes.
I don't know. Other than that, I haven't played much. I know we have, now that it's the new year, about 2 weeks before the Animal Crossing update.
We do.
It's exciting.
We do. I'm excited. I have obviously, we started a new island on stream, a month ago, and I think I'm going to be playing it again on stream this week, some more this week. And I've just really been liking it. I got into some terraforming. I downloaded yesterday morning, wasn't streaming, but I pulled up my Switch downstairs on the couch and downloaded some paths and laid some paths down. And like, I've just been having a lot of fun with it. Okay. But I've got a lot of like terraforming and I want to have like a base decorating down before this update comes out. So I've got a lot of crossing to do in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So I will say, I'm really, really excited. Are you going to play the update? Like, I know you don't have a Switch 2 yet, but you don't need the Switch 2 for the update, obviously. Like, the big parts of the update are free for anybody.
Right. Now, I have not, since they announced it, I haven't turned on a Switch. I found my Switch. It's plugged in, and I did move it over to my desk. I don't know what I would do. Truthfully, like if I logged into Animal Crossing, I truly don't know what I would do right now. And so I don't think I'm going to. I may try to dabble with it, but like just to see what it is. But I don't know. It's not like enough of an update to excite me to want to like restart another island or like start playing, because I simply do not know what I would do in the game right now.
Yeah. Is the island that you have on the like your Switch OLED right now, is that like a complete island, like completely decorated, like everything's done on it?
I think so. I have no idea. Like my memory is just not good. I don't even know which island is on this Switch. I have no clue. My other Switch, you know what I need to tell you? Don't let me forget, or I might just tell you now. My other Switch, my OG Switch, has been heavily used over the past couple of weeks. I'm talking every single day that Switch has been on, and my husband and my daughter have been playing that Switch nonstop.
What have they been playing?
Swear on my life, she is obsessed with Mario games right now. She asks my husband to play Super Mario 64 for her on the TV. And she's been watching speed runs.
That's how I got into gaming, was watching. Yes. So I got Super Mario 64 when I was a kid on my Nintendo 64. And my brother and I were so little that like we really couldn't play it well. Like we could run around a little bit, but like we didn't know what we were doing. So we would beg our uncle to come over and get stars for us. We'd be like, will you get a star for us? Yes. And so then our uncle would play until he got a star for us.
Oh my gosh.
So that's how I got into it, was watching my uncle. And I think that's why I'm a gamer now.
Yeah. You know what? That's the game that I used to watch my brother play too on our N64. And so she's really into it. She gets so excited when she sees the Bowser door. She's like, Mama, he's going to go to Bowser. And she will want to watch the Mario game on YouTube all the time now. And I'm not mad, because I love watching that playthrough. And so we've been watching speed runs of this like over and over and over again. And it's fabulous.
It's so funny. Over the last couple of weeks, I like scroll on TikTok a lot in the morning while I get ready. So like while I'm putting makeup on, I'll have TikTok sitting next to me and I'll like listen while I put my makeup on. And these Mario, it's literally Super Mario 64. They're either doing like speed runs or they're doing like blindfold runs where they're like putting on a blindfold and playing. Keep popping up as like TikTok lives for me. And I think it's because I keep I'll watch it because I'm like, okay, I'll watch them do this. And now they keep popping up for me. So that's so funny that you said that that's what you're like, that she's into and that's what y'all are doing right now. Because I'm like, that keeps popping up on my TikTok. And I've been watching a lot of Super Mario 64 like content lately too.
It's so fun. And what I didn't realize is that there was a Nintendo DS version of the game that came out. I didn't know that. And so I'm seeing people play as Luigi, Wario, Toad. And I'm like, what is that? And I guess that was a DS version update. And then there was someone playing as Waluigi, but I think that was a mod for it.
I think I played. I played on the Nintendo 64 a lot, but I think I played on the Nintendo DS more.
Okay. Got it.
When I got my Nintendo DS, that was like the first game that came out. Like that was the game that they released with the Nintendo DS, was like like the Super Mario. It was Super Mario DS or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was that game, but then they added new stuff into it. So they also had like, there was just some stuff in the DS version that wasn't in the 64 version. Like being able to like play as other characters and stuff. So
and like 4-player, like you could all play
it was
together.
A lot of fun. Yeah. And they had like mini games and stuff. So I played a lot of that game on my DS. Did you?
It's a fun game. And so my husband's been playing a lot of that lately. And I'm not mad about it. I love watching it. But she has pulled out my Animal Crossing cartridge and she's like, Mama, will you play this? Like, show me this game. I'm like, I don't really feel like it. And so I haven't. I don't know what island is on the other cartridges that I have, but I should look. I don't know. I haven't been like, I don't know. Like the update's exciting, but I don't feel like diving into that game yet because I just don't know that there's enough for me to want to do.
I get it.
I kind of forget. And like, I don't know, maybe I'll have a spark of like inspiration when it actually comes out or watching you play it on stream. But right now I'm like, I don't know what to do. I think I finished my islands and I'm just not motivated enough to start fresh or like restart a project or spend the time. Like I'm thinking back to 2020 when the game came out and like the amount of time that we spent going back and forth from Treasure Islands, like getting the money, getting stuff I wanted to decorate, getting all the villagers I wanted. I don't know if I have that in me right now. I'm being so honest. I don't know if I have the grind in me.
Mm-hmm. I totally get that. I think something that you, I got a brain fart.
That's been happening. You know, man, a holiday week. And
what was I going to say? I think something that it was something about you and Animal Crossing.
Me and Animal Crossing, I don't like grinds. It's grindy.
Treasure Islands.
I didn't want to go to Treasure Islands and do all that.
I remembered. Something that I did this earlier this week on stream was I used the Happy Home Designer website to like lay out my island, and it felt so good.
What is this?
It's called Happy Home Designer, and it's a website that you go to, and it has you like choose which map is like most closely related to your map, and you get to plan out your entire island in terms of like the layout and where you want stuff to go. So you get to like draw out like the terraforming and like place bridges where you think you're going to want to place bridges. And it's basically like a tool to help you lay out your island and like figure out where you want stuff to go prior to like actually doing all the terraforming. And so it's like a planning tool. And I was so overwhelmed to start like the terraforming on this island. I got to 3 stars and then I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And then I just like, I didn't play Animal Crossing for like 2 weeks because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I used that tool and I was like, I got this. Like I have a plan. I sort of know what I want to do. It made me feel so much better. So if you do get back into it, even if you just flatten your island instead of like, because that's what my husband did. He just completely flattened his island and he's been using that Happy Home Designer tool to like figure out what he wants to do. He's been using it all day today.
Wow.
That's a really great tool.
That's bananas. I'll have to, I think it's this like GitHub one maybe. I'm trying to find the website.
Let me tell you, it would have been so nice in 2020.
Right? I mean, I did this for, I still do this for Palia too, but I would get a piece of printer paper and I would physically draw and color them out. And like I do that for all my plots in Palia and I plan them out on paper and I write it all. So having like a digital tool would be great as well.
Yeah,
to save
it's
time.
Happy Island Designer. I kept saying Happy Home.
Happy Home Designer is like the other thing.
Yeah,
so it's perfect.
It's Happy Island Designer. It's the GitHub one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, oh my gosh, this is awesome. It looks just like in game. What? See, even looking at this, how does this one island have no mouths? You know what I mean? This one has no rivers. Is that even possible?
No,
that's bananas. So. This is cool. I'm also getting stressed because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd have to go through this whole process again. But like, how fun are these islands? I don't know. I also am like, before I can start a new island, I have to have a theme. And you know what I saw on TikTok actually today? Someone posted a TikTok and he was saying, it's January 1st and I've just got to say it. Let's leave cottagecore Animal Crossing in the previous year. Like, we're done with it. You can do better. Move on. And I'm like, excuse me, that's all I know. I'm like, what else would I do? And so to me, even saying that, I was like, oh my gosh, people are going to judge me if I show my only cottagecore islands that I've ever done because I don't know how to do anything else.
Literally, no.
Right? Like, you can't say that, but I feel like I have to have a theme before I can start anything. And I have to have like a pretty good plan on what it's going to be before I can even consider starting this island. Otherwise, like, it's just jumping into a black hole.
My island's grandma core, which is literally basically like, kind of cottagecore.
Which is fun though. Like, to me, that's the fun stuff. I like that. I think that's like the most fun type of decor to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. You can't tell me to do like a spaceship theme for a whole island. I would run out of an idea in one corner, you know? So
right.
I don't know. I feel like I would need some major inspiration to hit me before I could commit to playing that game again. And I feel like I'm saving up for my Switch 2 before Pokopia, and I feel like until then, I'm just Palia or nothing and just focusing on my other hobbies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I also am like, I don't want FOMO. The Animal Crossing FOMO will probably hit me and change my mind.
I'm sure it will.
Because I'm like, I want to come to people's island. If I see people like running around your island, I'm going to be like, but I want to come.
Yeah.
But I can't go if I don't remember how to play.
You got to get in there.
Maybe I'll turn that on tonight. I don't know. It's also like, how am I supposed to go back to my Switch with my small screen? I got to HDMI it back to my computer.
Yeah. Hook it up to your computer or, listen, the OLED screen is honestly great.
Oh, yeah, I do. You're right. I do have that. I'm like, I don't have an OLED. I do have an OLED. I don't have an OLED Steam Deck, but I do have that Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. The
OLED Switch, in my opinion, is better than the Switch 2 screen.
Is it?
I mean, it's not as big, but it's like a better quality screen.
Okay. I was going to say I played on my Steam Deck. I played Palia on my Steam Deck for the first time in forever this past weekend. It is better on my Steam Deck screen than it is on my computer screen. Like whatever pixels they have in there, it looks so crisp and so good. And then my computer, I'm like, ew. What do I do? Do I need to go get a new computer monitor?
No.
But like, what do I need? A 4K OLED
I think you can turn.
computer?
Do you have your graphics settings turned all the way up?
What does that mean?
You can like turn up your graphics settings in Palia.
Excuse me. What should my graphics settings be? I've never touched that.
I don't have mine super high because the game like does crash more if you have the settings turned all the way up, but you can like turn them up. I'll tell you.
I'm turning them up all the way. I'm turning them up all the way tonight. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to see if it's as crisp and clean. Like my plot just looked vibrant on my Steam Deck. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of my decorations on this plot because I liked them on my computer, but now I really like them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt magical. So, all right. I'm going to play with graphics settings tonight.
Yeah,
interesting.
I'll teach you how.
Okay, please, because I don't know how, but I want to fix it tonight.
Yeah. I think the last thing I want to chat about a little bit is another cozy game that we both love and have both been obsessed with in the past, but like I don't think either of us have played. I've played a little bit more recently, I think, than you, but Stardew Valley. Yes. We got a Christmas surprise from Concerned Ape, the Switch 2 version of Stardew Valley. Right. I know right off the bat there have been some significant issues and like glitches, and there have been some like issues with the update. So I know they're like recommending like maybe don't update quite yet. I know that Concerned Ape is working on like a fix for the things that are broken, but and I will say the Switch 2 version, nothing's really enticing me here. There's nothing that's like drawing me in to like want to play the Switch 2 version necessarily. We've got mouse controls. So you can like pop that Joy-Con off and use it like a mouse. The 4-player split screen. 8-player online multiplayer. That's a lot of people.
And you can all run around a map together?
I guess so.
Wow. Okay.
I guess so. And then game share support. So like that game share where you can like share your screen and other people can see it. So.
And now can I ask a question about game share? Because I feel like I've been confused on this before. Does that mean someone else can play the game with you who has not bought the game?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Maybe I was thinking it's game share allows users to share digital games, with friends and family, enabling multiplayer even if only one person owns the game, with support for both local wireless and online play. Yeah.
But I would assume that then you, the owner of the game, would have to be present and online in order for them to play it. Okay.
I would assume so.
I was very confused about that. I'm like, that's cool, but okay. Very interesting. That's cool for Stardew. That's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my mind, like Stardew Valley in my head, and it might be because I've never done this, but it doesn't strike me as a multiplayer game.
I was just going to say the same thing. Yeah.
Right. Like I don't know what I would do with people because I'd be like, okay, are we done on the map? Like, I don't know if you have to like follow people. It would be fun for the mines.
I think maybe you and I should start a Stardew farm together.
Maybe we should. I think we talked about that when we first started the podcast. I think that was something that we talked about.
I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to be doing the same thing. Like, I can go to the mines and you can be on the farm, or you can go be flirting with Alex and I can go be flirting with Elliot. Like,
but don't you flirt with my Alex.
But I think you can, you know what? I'm going to flirt with him just now, just to spite you. No, but I think you don't have to be doing the same thing. I don't know about being logged in at the same time. Like, I don't know if you have to be logged in at the same time. I don't know how that works. But yeah, maybe we should start a Stardew farm together.
That would be fun. I think what would be the most fun is going to the Skull Caverns together. And
it would be. Because I can't do the Skull Caverns alone.
No, me neither. I think I can make it to like level 70 with 100 staircases and I still get booted out or like eaten alive. So I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Maybe we should start a farm. We just have to start thinking of like a good farm name. It could be like Tea with Honey Farm.
Tea with Honey Farm.
Very creative. Or like Honey Farms or Tea Farm. I don't know. I think that would be kind of fun. That would be a good way to get me back into Stardew.
I know. I got back into it over the last couple of months. I was playing a lot again and I had a lot of fun with it. So I love Stardew. It's just the balance of all the games. I haven't been playing any Power Wash Sim. I've just been, oh
my goodness gracious.
I'm journaling, and I think, you know what? I do think journaling at night has taken the place of Power Wash Sim for me, because that used to be like my mind numbing thing. And now my journaling isn't mind numbing by any means, but it's like kind of therapeutic. So instead of like doing something mind numbing, I'm doing something a little bit more therapeutic. And like creative, which has been good for me. So
I totally agree with you.
But it's like that time of night that I would be typically power washing, I've been journaling.
And then needlepoint too. Like needlepointing. Man, there's so many hobbies, so little time, but you know what? It's okay. It's fine. It's great as long as you're doing them and enjoying them. That's what matters, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, goodness gracious. That I got excited because Palea tonight with the graphics, but then I'm also, as I said that, I looked down and saw my January 1st page in my Hobonichi staring back at me.
I know.
I'm like, uh-oh. Dun, dun,
I know.
dun.
I'm excited to go do it. I'm excited to go try.
Okay, well, when you try, tell me and make sure I try so I don't mess up day one. If not, I'll try on the 5th.
You won't mess up day one. There's no way to mess up day one.
The worst, what I'm going to write, I hope I don't mess this up. That's like the first thing I'll write in here on this page. I'm scared.
I wrote last night, I said, this might be kind of weird to be writing in a journal, but I just want to say thank you, journal. And I like wrote a little message to my journal. I was like, this might be weird, but I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much for being there for me. You always have my back.
Not
I
to
know
myself.
I can always count
I'm like,
on you.
Thank you, journal.
Honestly, these things are like, they become a part of you.
I was going to say, can you tell I have a hard time with getting rid of, like, inanimate objects become sentimental to me.
Yes.
And it's like, I can carry around a rock while I'm on a hike. And then like, I'm about to get in the car and I'm like, well, I don't need this rock anymore. But I carried it around my whole hike. Like, it's going to be sad if I leave it. Like, this rock got me through that walk.
Yes. You know what I've got? I have a bag of acorns and acorn hats from when we were out in Pisgum Forest or whatever, hiking around. I got a bag of those. I can't throw them away. What am I doing with
those are special.
They're my acorn friends.
They're my acorn hats.
I can't toss those. They're acorn hats. They're cute as heck.
They'll be sad if I throw them away. We'll have to go live in the dump.
Yeah, they're sitting in a Ziploc bag. It's great. It's wonderful.
Listen,
so I too understand that. And now our journals, these fresh ones, are our new babies.
They are.
Well,
they are.
Hopefully we live up to it.
We will. We've got this.
We can do it.
Okay, friends, that is all we have for you this week. Thank you for sticking with us through a week off. I hope every single one of you had an awesome holiday. Thanks for listening to our catch up about our holidays. Mandi, it feels good to be back in homeostasis.
Homeostasis forever, everybody.
Homeostasis.
Until next week, friends, Happy New Year, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.